Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for those that are new here, my name's Andrea and I'm currently losing weight following the Slimming World plan. Today is Wednesday the 16th of February and this vlog is going to be another what I eat in a day. So I have gone back to the format of filming every single day of what I eat in a days. And that sounded completely wrong then. But yeah, I've gone back to that format just because I've already explained this in another vlog. But the reasoning why is just because it was taking so long to try and edit a full week's worth, and I'd sometimes lose some footage, or I'd have missed something out and then I'd have to go back. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to go back to this style again for now and see how I get on with it again, basically. Can't promise I can upload every single day because just obviously family things get in the way, etc. So but I will definitely try my best to make sure that I do upload as often as possible, just because it keeps me on track as well. It's a really good like diary for myself to make sure that I'm sticking to plan and getting the benefits that I want to get out of Slimming World, basically. So yeah, so like I said, today is going to be a what I eat in a day. I've not had any breakfast this morning as usual. Apologies for the lighting as well. I'm up in my bedroom. I've tried to escape the madness of downstairs for 5 minutes. But yeah, I've not had any breakfast, but that's not unusual for me. I'm going to let this week slide, I think, with not forcing myself to have any breakfast. And then I'm thinking that next week I might try and make myself have some breakfast. And when I say that, I don't mean like I'm going to force myself to have like a full English or anything if I really don't fancy it. But usually it's 50-50 reason why I don't have breakfast in the morning. Half of it is because I'm not particularly hungry, but the other half of it is because usually I'm quite busy on a morning, and the lack of hunger boils down to the busyness as well a little bit. So I'm thinking that I might just try and make myself have, like maybe a slice of toast using my healthy extra B, or just some cereal, because obviously with it being Slimming World and you're measuring it out, it's not a load of cereal anyway, and or maybe even some fruit. I'm thinking of just trying that for the simple fact I've always said that I'll never force myself to eat, and that is still the case. But I'm finding that I'm just really, really tired at the moment. And previously in the past, I used to always have breakfast and I was never this tired. I mean, I know I am waking up with a baby in the middle of the night, which isn't going to help at all. So I'm hoping that maybe incorporating a breakfast might help battle the tiredness that I am feeling at the moment, because I have loads of other little people that depend on me. So I do need to be on top form as much as possible. And I think you can fall out of habit of not eating breakfast, and then you can fall into habit of eating breakfast as well. So I'm going to trial it next week and see how I get on all week by making sure that I do have something to eat, whether it's a yogurt, a bit of fruit, a bit of toast, a bit of whatever, a bit of cereal, whatever I decide to have. I am going to trial it next week to make sure that when I have that morning brew, I'm having something to eat as well. So like I say, I'm not going to force myself this week. I'm going to do it next week and then just see how I get on and how I feel by the end of the week. So yeah, so sorry, that was a long ramble about my breakfast status. So yeah, not much planned today. It's half term here. I know that the rest of the country isn't necessarily on half term, but we live in Lancashire, and it's half term here for us. So I've got the kids off, which is lovely because I do really, really enjoy having the kids at home, especially having two older children of 13 and 11. It's Especially when my hubby's at work, it's nice company as well to have when you've got older kids with you, and we all have loads of fun anyway, so it's always good. But yeah, the weather's miserable, so even though it is half term, there's no major plans at all. It'll just be a case of indoors, movies, games, computers, stuff like that. Let the kids have a proper R&R over this half term because they do work really hard at school. So yeah, that's all that we're going to be doing. But yeah, the next bit that you'll see will be my lunch that I've had today, because like I said, I've had no breakfast. and then you'll see any other meals throughout the day. So as always, I hope you're all having a fantastic week. It is Wednesday, it's halfway through the week if you're working this week, so it's officially hump day, you're halfway through. And the next thing that you'll see will be my lunch, and I will catch you all in a bit, so I'll speak to you then. Bye. Morning everyone. So this is what I'm having for my lunch. You'll see that I've not obviously had any breakfast this morning. I've just had my usual cup of coffee with my Healthy Extra A allowance of semi-skimmed milk, and I always have 250 mils of that every day, and then the second Healthy Extra A varies. So quite hungry today, which is good. Although I haven't had any breakfast, which is obviously bad, but it is what it is. So this is what I'm having for my lunch today. I've made a massive, as you can see there, it has been devoured by the rest of the family already, but it's a huge pan full of just sin-free soup, basically. Made the recipe up completely. I've just thrown everything that I fancy in there. So the kind of things that I've got in here is I've got that farfalle pasta, which is free. Kidney beans, green lentils, chickpeas, cannellini beans, baked beans, butter beans, and I think that was it for the beans that I've put in. And again, they're all completely free on Slimming World. And then the speedy stuff that's in there is there's green beans, carrots, red peppers, red onions, tomato, passata and garlic. And so that lot is all speed as well. And then to flavour it, I've used stuff like cumin, again garlic, some more garlic powder this time, and paprika, salt, pepper, chicken stock, which is free. I've just thrown absolutely everything in there. A little bit of salt, although I didn't need much at all because the chicken stock is quite salty, and pepper as well. So that's what I'm having for my lunch today. Like I say, it's a massive pan full, so I know it's going to see me right the way through the week, and it's something really good that I can just grab with no worries whatsoever that it's all on plan. And then I am washing it down with a large glass of Vimto sugar-free, so that's free also. So yeah, this is what I'm having. Definitely think it's going to fill me up. If I've filled it with pasta and chunky veg and I'm actually chewing the soup rather than just drinking the soup, then it does tend to fill me up a lot longer, because obviously it takes longer for you to digest, but then I don't even feel like I need bread or anything with it, which is a massive downfall for me when I have soup. I just automatically want to dip white bread covered in Lurpak and obviously can't do that. So yeah, this is what I'm going to have, and I'll jump back on if I should have anything else, so I'll speak to you in a bit. So this is dinner this evening. We're on burger and chips. I've got a large speedy salad there that's full of lettuce, cucumber, gherkins, red onion and tomato. So again, all speed. I've got some potato wedges that I've just done in the Actifry there, just using Frylight, so they're free. And then round here is my burgers. So what I've got there is, I've got a little bit well done. Didn't mean to do it that long in the toaster. But it's one of the soft Warburton wholemeal pita breads. That's my Healthy Extra B for today. And then there you can see quite a big, thick, chunky slice of cheese almost. It's 3 of the Asda Light cheese slices. And you can have 3 of those as your Healthy Extra A, or you can sin them at 2 sins each. And I'm having them as my second Healthy Extra A today. I've got some lettuce, which is speed. And then, don't know if you can see, those are the Linda McCartney half a sin burgers. And I've got 2 of those, so that's just 1 sin in total. I've got 1 there, you can just see, and then 1 there hiding under that lettuce. So that's 1 sin for the burgers, Healthy Extra B for the pita bread, Healthy Extra A for the cheese, and then 1 sin in total of half a sin's reduced fat, reduced salt and sugar ketchup, and then the lighter than light mayo. So there's 1 tablespoon in total of the mayo and 1 tablespoon in total of the ketchup. So that makes 1 sin in total for those. Sorry, I thought I was saying sins a lot then. So that means my lunch, honestly, I can't think nowadays. My brain, and I think I gave birth to my brain, or every time I've had a child, I've lost a lot of brain cells, which I think is the more appropriate option. But yeah, so my dinner this evening is my healthy extra B, healthy extra A, and two sins. And that's it. So I'm going to go and enjoy this. I've got plenty of sins left because obviously I didn't have any breakfast. My lunch was completely sin-free. It was that big bowl of sin-free soup that I made, that homemade soup. And so I'm feeling in a chocolatey mood, so I'm more than likely going to have some treats this evening. So I'll catch you in a minute. So this is my snacks this evening. I'm having an apple, which is Speed. I'm having a Muller light banana and custard flavour yoghurt. Sorry, the light is terrible in here. That's half a sin. One of the Chocoholic snack pots for 5 sins. And then a Bliss dark chocolate and coconut whip bar for another 5 sins. So that means I'm finishing the day on a total of 12.5 sins, which I know, you know, you could always have sin-free days. I could probably have more fruit, etc. But I feel like sins are there to be used, and so I'm definitely using them when I feel in the mood for treats. And I do tend to like to save them until evening anyway, so I'm gonna go and enjoy these. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow in another What I Eat in a Day. So take care and I'll speak to you then. Bye.